Welcome to another A&B Horror Movies. I am Ben.
And I'm Aaron.
And in this video, we are going to be choosing 6 of our favourite intros to horror movies. But before that, do you want to show your beer, Aaron?
I certainly can. I have Clairvoyant Clown. See that?
Cool.
Pretty cool artwork. Yes. This is a New England IPA. It's 4.7% alcohol, so not too bad. And it's made by Widowmaker Brewing, located in Braintree, Massachusetts.
Awesome. I have just gone for a good old Budweiser.
Oh, what's the percentage and where is it brewed?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. It's probably St. Louis. Budweiser is probably 4%.
I've got no glasses at the minute. You've got no chance of me seeing.
Good choice. Taking it easy tonight.
Yeah.
Awesome. So like you said, we were going to talk about our favorite intros to horror movies.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Oh,
yeah.
Wait. I didn't show my new mug.
Yeah, I'll go for it.
That ghost face. It is coffin shaped. How cool is that?
Yeah, that's cool.
If I turn around, you can see. If you didn't know who it was, now you know. I don't want to drop it. Cheers.
Don't drop it. So
right now that I'm in my basement, it would hit the cement concrete and it wouldn't end well. No good.
You need a rubber mat so you can catch it when it bounces.
Yes.
So I suppose we just quickly just say this is like it could be the first 10 minutes of a film.
The first sort of like hook, right?
Yeah. So
it's the moment, I guess we could tee this up a little bit. It's the moment that sucks the audience into the film. And some movies do it really well. Yeah. And then maybe they kind of drop off after that. But the intros can be amazing. And those are the ones that we picked.
Definitely. Right. I wasn't going to go in any order, but I will do. I'll go with so I can't find my copy of Child's Play 2, so I'm just going to show my Child's Play 1, which is still in the wrapper. But the second one, when he's like being all put back together, and you can see him in the factory in a format. I've always remember that from when I was younger. So that is a cool intro to her, and his eyes being put back in, and
they're and then don't they do something with his eyes and like lightning bolts shoot out and the electrician gets electrocuted? I just watched it, rewatched it recently.
So that is the intro that I remember most when I was a kid, actually.
And it's a good film. It's a worthy sequel. I mean, I think I like the first Child's Play better, but I think part 2 is probably the best sequel.
To be fair, I always liked the first 3. And I was so disappointed when his hair didn't get shaved in Child's Play 3 when he sat in the army chair. But
because isn't that the military school, like the military academy?
That's it. But after that, it kind of seemed to go downhill. I know they've got the cult followings, and
well, it goes in a different direction. It almost becomes more like comical and goofy, you know.
Yeah, that's it.
I think I own them all.
But the series is pretty good. The TV series.
I haven't watched it yet. I've heard it's really good. I haven't checked it out yet. It's on my list, like many other things.
It's fun. Yeah, it's fun.
Awesome. Very good choice. So I am going with It Follows.
Very good.
Really awesome horror film. Kind of bends the genre a little bit. So the intro, there's nothing special inside here. I don't want to show my digital code. The intro starts, right? You see like this sort of generic, peaceful kind of neighborhood. And then this girl in like high heels comes running out of her house and is like kind of running away from like an unseen force and goes like in this weird circle and then runs down the street. And it's just so effective because it pulls you in. You have no idea what she's running from, what's happening. And then it ends with her on the beach, kind of, well, she's dead. I don't want to give it too much. I just did. I gave it all away. She's dead on the beach. But then the movie starts. But when you see her dead on the beach, like she's all bent and her limbs are like broken.
Yeah.
And right in that moment, the first time I saw it, I did see it in the theater. I thought, I think I'm gonna love this film, and I can't wait to see what's to come.
It was good. It was a very good film
Mhm,
and
mhm.
creepy, I would say.
There's a steelbook out there of it. I think it's very limited. I had a bid on eBay to get it, and I didn't get it, but I'm going to
Yeah.
keep
Too
my
bad.
eyes open. Yeah,
Yeah,
too
I'll
bad.
keep my eyes as well. Sometimes you get some nice steals in the shops over here. So
Yeah,
if you
cool. Yeah, awesome.
um,
Thanks, man.
I'm gonna go with just get it out of the way.
Mhm.
Jaws opening scene. I don't think anyone can argue. It's brilliant.
One of the
When the
best. Yeah,
young
yeah.
couple
Mhm.
starts off on the beach at the party, and then they go swimming and she
Yes.
get eaten.
The whole side by side scene, right?
Yeah.
Now,
Or
remind me, and you're probably going to be upset with me, but doesn't she go swimming by herself? The boyfriend doesn't go with her, does he?
he doesn't go swimming. He
Yeah,
passes
okay.
out on the beach. So I say they go
So she
swimming.
goes by herself. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, that's what
they're
I thought.
supposed to go swimming, but
Mhm.
um, he doesn't make it, nor does
It's
she.
it's done yeah, it's done so well because it starts out with sort of like a fun atmosphere, right? And then she goes in the ocean, which should be nice. And
But I say that's the opening, but it's the whole the whole thing is when it starts and the universal comes up at the start and you can just hear the underwater sound, and then the
Mhm.
camera goes like off the seabed, and then the first notes of the Jaws theme play.
Oh, I need to check it out again. Yeah.
Brilliant.
And then
Absolutely.
does it go to the party on the beach? Isn't there like a
Yeah, and then it just
party that's happening?
and then
Yeah,
it
yeah. Yes,
but
yeah,
I'd
that's
say
what I remember.
the opening credit under the water and the sound. It's exactly the same with when Jurassic Park starts and the Universal comes up and you can hear like the jungle or the noises in the jungle. It's
Yes,
just memories of when I was younger. Yeah. So Jaws.
that's cool. And I know it's your favorite film, so it has to be in there. And perhaps my favorite film is in my stack too, so no surprises there. Um, all right, next, this is, I don't know, this might come as a surprise to folks, but I chose The Stepfather. One of the best lines, right? Who am I here? So the beginning of this is subtle but terrifying because you see him in the bathroom, right? From what
Yeah.
I remember,
I
he's
haven't watched it
transforming.
in ages. I'm
It's a
kind
it's a quick moment, right? He's transforming, and then he walks out of the house. But when he walks by the living room, you get a quick glimpse of. I'm just going to spoil it. You get a quick because it's only the first few minutes. You get a quick glimpse of the family that he has murdered, all
yeah.
about the living room. And then he just goes out the front door and walks across the yard. He's happy. He starts whistling, what is it? Camp Down Races. Do, 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 I think. Do,
Yeah.
do, 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 da, that one. Um, and you're sort of reeling from what you just saw. And it really is nicely juxtaposed with him then walking down the street to move on with his new life. And who am I here, right?
Yeah.
Great film.
That's probably the bit I remember the most. You just actually, which is the beginning.
You can see the background.
Yeah.
Terry O'Quinn is fantastic in this. And the
I haven't
sequel's good
seen
too.
it. Yeah.
The remake was pretty good with the guy from Nip Tuck. I forget his name. The sequel's good too with oh my god, who's the actress with the bright blue eyes? Like super bright blue eyes. She's in They Live.
They live.
I can't
Trying
think.
to
It'll
think
come
now.
to me. Oh my gosh, I'm kicking myself. I can't think of that name. I can't think of her name. Anyway, that was my second choice.
You're on about the lady who played. I
Mhm.
know her from the Masters of the Universe as well. She played Evil Lynn,
Yes,
and
her. With,
one of the Jeepers Creepers movies where her eyes get taken out, and
oh,
I'm pretty sure. I think so. That's one for the viewers to
mm,
answer.
I don't have Stepfather 2 down here. It's upstairs.
And
I don't have
mine,
They Live down here either. I only have up to H down here.
mine's not in alphabetical order, so I'd be there a long time.
You gotta alphabetize them, man. It's
Yeah, no,
makes your life so much easier. And dude, this is what you do because this is what I did. Find a big space like in your living room or in your man cave and just make a pile for each letter. And then you just stack them all up. and then you
yeah,
alphabetize by letter. I
I've
mean,
kind of
obviously, I'm not
put it in horror, and I've got like films to do with the devil and ghosts and monsters and all my arrows,
okay.
like serial killers. So it
Kind of works, yeah.
it's organized chaos.
And I apologize for explaining how you alphabetize. I was just telling how I did it because it almost turned into like a maze, because I had stacks of letters and then I had to double up the stacks. Like, you'd be surprised like how many S's there are and R's. And
Yeah, I remember there was one stack we done, and I was like surprised that I didn't have any films with that letter. I swear, something like that.
U, I think U and Y.
Yeah,
Um,
something like that.
what's
Um,
the movie where the monsters where they hear you, but they don't see you. Oh my God, what was that? It just came out.
Oh, A Quiet Place.
Yes. Okay. So that's the letter Q. There aren't a lot of Q's either. It's been a
What would
long
you
week.
go with? Or was that being A Quiet Place?
No, I would think Q.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Because you skip the, right? You wouldn't put all the thes and the t's, so you skip the a's.
That's true.
Because
Yeah,
if you had the, you'd never find anything.
that's how I've probably done it.
Why do I have so many t's?
Yeah. Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Well, but then like I know what you did last summer. Would that be I or K? Probably K if you go by the rules I
Yeah,
just said.
Yeah,
But
you've got to go with how he spells those.
yeah, if you skip. Anyway, go on. What's your choice?
Um, the thing in the snow,
Yeah. Oh yes.
the helicopter chasing the dog,
Mhm.
but it's not just that. It's there's a scene before that where you see like the UFO in space and it to Earth.
Yes.
Not just that. It's when the credits come up and it's got like that really bassy music and it's like a really low dawn. It's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great choice. Awesome film too.
Fantastic film. And NECA, I've got the two McCready's, and NECA's just released or are releasing The Dogs, where the head
Oh
splits.
no way.
Definitely
I'll be on the lookout for that. Very cool. I told you about that one time we did that as an outdoor movie in my backyard, and I brought out the
Yeah.
fog machine, which made it, and it was freezing, so we all had like winter coats and blankets, and I would turn the fog machine on every time they would show something really cold outside. Anyway, it was fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was a good time. Next I picked another maybe kind of obscure film, The Hitcher, with Rutger Hauer and C. Thomas Howell. So the beginning of this, for those who don't remember, the C. Thomas Howell character is driving a car across country. It's raining, so he stops, and he's starting to fall asleep. So he stops to pick up a hitchhiker because it's raining, one, and two, I think so he'll have somebody to talk to. And Rutger Hauer's character, John Ryder, I do remember that. I think from one of our trivia questions, actually.
Yeah.
His name's John Ryder. There's one point where he's looking at C. Thomas Howell, and I think he says, "Why are you looking at me like that?" And Rutger Hauer, John Ryder just says, "Just looking," which is so creepy in the moment and the way
Yeah, I
it's
was just about to say, I love the way how creepy he is in that film.
yes,
so
yes,
good.
yep.
He's got like a real good presence in it.
Oh yeah, completely, yes. And then like in the beginning, because this is probably 10 minutes or so into the film, because he pushes his leg to drive past a car. And I think then the C. Thomas Howell says like, "What do you want for me?" And Rutger Hauer's like, "That's what the other guy asked." And then he basically says, "I cut off his arms and his legs and his head, and I'm going to do the same to you." In that moment, you're just like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
So that was my next choice. The Hitcher.
Awesome choice.
I still have the snapper case. I think we need an upgrade soon. Jennifer Jason Leigh is
I love the
also in it.
snapper cases. I've got the snapper case for The Exorcist. I love it.
Cool.
It's one of the first
That's
DVD
very cool.
I was working on. So actually, speaking of,
I think I may have. Hold on a second. I do. It's over there. I have Hitcher 2, which is also a snapper case.
I haven't seen that.
I found it in a thrift shop for like $2.
I didn't know there was a Hitcher 2. Saying that, I didn't know there was a what I buy the other week.
Wait, I can reach it, I think. Oh, no, it's not a snapper case. It's a DVD. But still pretty cool. The
Scanners
Hitcher.
Yeah, cool.
See
Definitely.
Thomas
Yeah,
Howell. Oh, Jake Busey, I think, joins as I've been waiting. I don't remember this. I'll have to check it out again. All right, what were you going to say? You found Scavenger 3?
no, Scanners. Was it Scanners 3? I didn't even know there was a Scanners 3.
I didn't know there was either.
I haven't watched it yet.
Do you have
Yeah.
Scanners 2 to go with Scanners?
No,
3?
do you know I've never seen that in the shop. I've got Scanners 1.
I have Scanners 1 too, yeah.
I've got Scanners 3.
Hmm.
Just don't think Scanners 2. But then again, I might have because I always have films in my collection I didn't know I had.
Well, there's always
Next-
eBay. Oh yeah, of course.
The Exorcist. Cool slipcover as well. The whole start in Iraq,
Yes.
really good. And I love the scene where everything is basically put to either side, dark and light, evil and
Mhm,
light.
mhm.
You've got the dogs fighting. You've got the awesome shot where Father Merrin is stood there, and then you've got the Pazuzu statue in the desert,
Yes.
and stuff like that. And as he's walking round, you see the man with one eye missing, and it's like good and evil. It's just all, and it is such a good build up, and the film itself is an awesome build up. And the way it just
Completely,
cuts, yeah, and then it
Mhm.
cuts to the beginning, and the music's quite it's loud, and yes,
Yes.
it's just got a
Yes.
really good creepy atmosphere, and it builds it up to knowing something is
That's a perfect choice. Yeah, and I completely agree. And then it kind of like it starts with the desert scene, right? And it's kind of dark. Well, it's very bright because they're in the desert, but it feels like
Yeah.
a dark.
yeah, that's
Dark.
it. And it's just everything that it's all there. The
Mhm,
whole
mhm.
thing's light, but there's just so many like references to dark. It's just so
Yes.
so clever.
And then it switches to Georgetown, right?
yeah.
Where they are, and
Um,
it's seemingly very happy. I think it's Georgetown, right?
yeah, it's
Um,
George.
seemingly very happy, and then things get very dark. And at your recommendation, I'm reading the book for the first time.
It's fantastic.
I'm about 2/3 of the way through. Takes me a while to read books, so I will
Same.
finish it at some point.
Not like I'm a critic of books, but I've read all different books, and the Exorcist book is so well written.
It's
It's-
very good. In fact, I'm
it's-
very impressed with the dialogue. He was a very talented writer in that sense. I mean,
Yeah.
in general, the prose is good too, but the dialogue is really smart
Yeah.
and believable and real. And I could see why it translated to the film so well, because I wouldn't say a lot of it is that different from the movie.
There's just some bits in the book I wish was in the movie that made the book a lot creepier.
Mhm.
The way the build up was, there was a few more like objects moving around the house and noises and stuff like that. But it's all there, the dinner party and the shaking of the bed, and it's
Yeah, exactly. Yes. You might want to shield the back of your TV because it's the really inappropriate part in the woods where the tree and the lady. Or you can just let it play, whatever.
what we're talking about.
Nothing happens.
Whoever's watching this was like, I was just waiting for that bit.
It caught my eye and the tree branches are coming up.
They weren't even listening to us. Like, we're watching this. Whoever's
I think we're onto
They're
something. We should just
they're
play a movie in the background and we'll just put the subtitles of the film across the screen.
they're cursing at me now because I'm sat in front. I can.
You could slide back. I was watching it too. I'm just kidding. You could slide back. I'm gonna go with my favorite one next. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that for last. No, I'll go with that next. Whatever. Halloween. As you know, I own many copies of this, but I did pull out the one that is signed by Tony Moran. I know I've showed it so many times, but never gets old. I mean, what can I say? One of the best intros, right? It starts with the sister and her boyfriend, and then her little brother comes in, and Michael, and there you have it. Talk about a setup for a film,
And
right?
very, very famous music. Love it.
Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Yes. So good. Well, it's really cool the way they shoot it, like the point of view, because you don't see Michael, the little kid Michael, right, until the very end. You see him put the mask on, you see him get the knife.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very well done and certainly grabs the audience and gets them.
It's just very. It is menacing from the start, isn't
Yes.
it? It's,
Yes.
but I will say, it's not in my pile, but just a shout out as far as a Halloween goes.
Mhm.
One of them, and it may be Halloween H2O. And when it's the credits, it's showing all different pictures of like Michael Myers from the.
The earlier films, maybe.
It might be. I think so. It might be Halloween
Hmm.
H2O, but you've got like
Okay.
a voice, Dr. Loomis, and he's like saying, I spoke with Michael, and his eyes were dark, and he's got the devil's eyes and all that, and it's brilliant. I love the start of that, and that was really well done.
Yes.
So
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't know. I love them all. Maybe not Resurrections. Was it Resurrection? But that's the one everyone hates with Buster Rhymes.
is that like where it's a found footage? I can't.
Yeah, because they're gonna go stay in the Myers house, and isn't Tyra Banks in it? Maybe. What'd you say? You cut out for a second. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm afraid to rewatch it because everyone says how awful it is.
Yeah, it is. I watched it not long ago, actually. I say I watched it. I turned it off. It was that bad. So
Oh, okay. Good to know.
it's in the background. Evil Dead.
Yes.
I love. Again, this is one I remember from when I was young and remember first watching it. And it's just got the start, and the camera with the fog is going over like the lake.
Mhm.
And then it all just sort of camera goes to the car and therefrom. But it's a really good atmospheric. But I always say that Evil Dead, the camera work in it was fantastic. From like when
Oh,
Bruce's
completely. Yeah.
house goes over the top of him, and as it passes the beam, just got like a zoop, zoop. No, it's just brilliant.
Yes. Yes.
Fantastic.
And coincidentally, look what's on behind you.
Yeah.
It's amazing what they did for a very low budget. Like
It's-
right
it's-
there, you can see the camera rushing up to the cabin.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. Right there. Yeah.
First proper films I remember being scared of.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Completely. Good choice. You got to go with that. I got two more. I don't know which. I think you have two more too. I don't know which one to. I'm just going to go with the one on top.
You should have two, and I have one.
Okay, cool. I've got Ghost Ship.
Classic.
See Evil. I know we've talked about this, I think, in a previous video, but you can't argue the beginning of this with the people on the top of the boat, and they're having like a dance moment.
Oh,
Yes,
is
yeah.
the cable-
The cable goes through and cuts them all in half, except for the little girl because she's under the cable.
yeah.
I mean, I will say the movie doesn't quite live up to that afterward.
It's not fantastic, but it's one of those films that
Mhm.
if you stop and you're kind of wanting something to watch, you will watch it.
Oh, you'll watch the whole thing, yeah. Because I forget who's in it. Juliana Margulies, I think you say her name. They don't show on the back, just a bunch of zombies. That lady's in it, and this guy.
I haven't watched in ages. Yeah, what was his name?
What his or hers? What's your last choice?
So this will probably surprise you. It is Poltergeist. And I'm going with it because
How does it start? I
it
don't remember.
starts off, it's on the street, and it's got the nice music playing.
Yeah.
And it's like it's sort of a bird's eye view of the street. It's not quite a bird's eye view, actually, it's down a bit more, but the streets on it's all nice and sunny and happy, and the music's nice, and then it switches to obviously the family, and from there on the strange things happen. But it's just I love the way that it seems if you didn't know it was Poltergeist and you watched it, you could think you was watching a family film that was going to be nice about a dog or something like that, and you'd be surprised. It's just fantastic the way it flips.
Like
Love it.
Harry and the Hendersons, or
It is. It's so innocent. The start of it, and then you've got
that's a
Carol
good
Ann.
point. Yeah,
Heather. I've got her name now.
Carol Ann.
Bless her.
Oh,
Heather,
her
yeah, who
in
played
real
Carol.
life.
Yeah. Is it
I
Heather?
forget too. Heather
Bless her. She's such a.
Heather O'Rourke. O'Rourke, I think.
That's it, yeah. I
I almost said Langenkamp.
Yeah, little thing. It's just brilliant, and it is a fantastic film all around.
Agreed. Never gets old. I got the 4K edition not too long ago and watched it in 4K. It was
I don't know if that's 4K.
pretty awesome.
Cool still.
Yeah, it's very cool. I don't have a steelbook, just the 4K edition. Nice. Okay, last I chose, I guess, kind of an obvious one. Scream.
That is classic.
It's a
Phone
steelbook.
call to start.
Oh yeah, it's like a throwback to when a stranger calls. There's another movie I watched recently where it made me think of this film, and I can't think. I forget the name. I forget what it's called, but it's sort of like the meta film where they talk about things you shouldn't do in a horror movie.
Yeah. Yes, cool.
And it reminded me of Scream. But anyway, the intro with Drew Barrymore, she was kind of on a hiatus at that moment. And do you remember they like presented Scream as Drew Barrymore's comeback to film?
Yeah.
And then you go to see it and you're like, she's dead in like 3 minutes. Well, maybe not 3 minutes, but
I love
10 minutes, she's dead.
Oh no, I was a bit good with that. But the whole, again, at the start,
yeah,
it's really serious, but the film itself has got a lot of humor in it. And it's good. I like that.
Yes.
It switches on itself again.
Oh, it sure does, yeah.
And I didn't guess who the killers were. So I love those kind of films, the whodunit. So
yeah, we could do a video on whodunit video. Or like an accomplice video, like accomplice killers, accomplice villains. I have to think about that. It would probably just be all the Scream movies, but there's got to be others out there where there are more than one killer. Yeah, anyway, so like I said, I had to go with Scream because that's it.
Definitely.
I don't have any more.
Done.
Well, we do have a couple new arrivals. We each have two, and actually had a package arrive just half an hour ago. So I could open that if we want.
Totally up to you.
It's kind of a spontaneous thing, but let's share the two things first. So I know we both got two collectibles and two awesome new additions to our collection as far as movies go. Do you want to go first?
Oh, well, I've got one collectible, one movie.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, yeah.
Well, that's what I meant.
So before I do show,
it's really hard to drink out of this coffin mug.
I'm going to give you a big shout out because you sent me these.
So you didn't have to say that, but
nah, that's cool.
You're welcome.
And this is Scott Howard.
Yes.
Toonie Terror. Brilliant. These are. Love these. Of course, NECA. And I love Teen Wolf. What a classic.
Awesome. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah. I like how he's doing like the and I know you won't open it, but if you did, I think basketball would fit in his hand.
They're so cool.
That's awesome.
And the Toonie Terrors actually catch a lot of the character.
Yes, they do.
They are really. So yeah. That dude.
Awesome.
Well,
I have a Toonie Terror as well, and this is one I picked up recently because it's one I don't own, because I tend to buy each one. It is Guliana. She looks pretty awesome, right? But I have to admit, I don't really know who she is.
No, I don't.
She looks fun.
Yeah.
I think she and Teen Wolf, what's his name? Scott Wolf? Scott Howard. Scott Wolf, I said.
Scott.
I think they could have some fun.
Yeah.
Like
Why
go to
not?
go to prom together, go to a basketball game.
Yeah.
All right, what's your movie, man?
Oh, big shout out to you again. A digibook
Yes.
of Jaws.
Well, I knew you didn't have one. So
Didn't know.
I saw it on eBay. I was like, dude, he's got to get this. So
This is fantastic. I love it.
that's awesome. Is it a Blu-ray or just a, I mean, is it high definition or anything or just a Blu-ray and DVD?
It's DVD and Blu-ray, yeah.
Yeah, okay, okay.
It's got like a cool book. What they have.
Very cool.
I love it. So big
Awesome.
thanks man, for that.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Addition
Next,
to the
you've
collect-
sent a few things to me as well, which I greatly appreciate. And in a future video, we'll show them off. But until then, I finally scored the Holy Grail box set that I've been trying to get for years. And that is,
Fantastic.
I don't want it to spill, the Halloween box set. Look at that. Like I told you earlier, my life is complete. Eh. How cool, right? I haven't even
That's
taken them out. I'm hoping I got it on eBay. I'm hoping all the movies are in it. You just check to make sure. Yep. Well, at least Halloween, the first one is. Why are there 2 discs? I don't know. It's probably like the TV cut special edition.
DVD.
Anyway,
Mm.
I'm very happy to get it. How awesome.
That is a cool box set. Congrats, man.
Yeah, I got it on eBay, fairly affordable. Let me grab the package right here.
Cool.
I have no idea what this is. I'm sure I'll remember when I open it, except I don't have a knife. This is going to be a challenge. How do you open a box that's taped all the way up without a knife?
As you were showing the package, I thought I'd show got this.
Yes,
Jaws
that's
Monopoly.
awesome. Yep.
Another edition. So
That's cool.
love it.
Have you opened it yet? And will you open it and
No,
play it?
I won't open. Never open it.
You probably won't. That's good. Then the value will stay the same.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you're spontaneous and don't plan ahead. I'm like ripping the box open with my fingers.
You need to. I used to have a friend, and one of his thumbnails used to be really long. And I was like, mate, why have you got such a long thumbnail?
To open
And he said,
packages.
I'll show you. And he was like, it's not a nail, it's a Stanley nail. And opened up a package. I was like, oh, wow.
There's some serious wrapping here. Well, it's an eBay purchase. I just forget what it is. Ah, okay, cool. It is boarding house.
Oh, wow, look at that. It's a cool
I don't
case.
know if I've ever seen this. But I bought it. Cool.
Is that a book? Book one?
Uh,
Or is it a fold out case?
no, they put it in like the sleeves that you have.
Ah, right, cool.
It says where the rent won't kill you, but something else will. Look at how shocked that guy looks. Anyway, boarding house. If you've seen it, let us know if it's good.
Wicked.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's I have another package, but I'll open that up later. Unless you want me to try. Do you want me to try the other one?
I don't mind, dude.
All right, give me a second. Oy. It says fragile. I hope it's appropriate. Hopefully I didn't just show everybody my home address. I don't know if I can get this open. Somebody really, I can't get it open. This is like heavy duty. I don't have that fingernail you were talking about. Well, let me give it a,
Stanley nail, dude.
yeah, let me just see if I can tear it open.
Don't open it and drop it if it's fragile, though.
That's what I
Um,
said. I hope it's appropriate. I'm
that would be
kidding. It's a movie of some sort. Oh my God, they really packed this up. Oh, come on. I know you want to go to bed. Oh, wait,
Good,
progress.
You should have left it. and everyone would be like, "What was in the package?"
What's in the box?
Yeah, got to tune in to find out.
What's in the box? Oh, had to make a 7 reference there. Good
If
lord,
that's
it's like,
a 7, dude, that's going to be massive.
I hope it's not like a glitter bomb.
Might be a tarantula or something.
No, it's a movie. Oh, I know what this is. This is so cool. Look at that.
Popcorn. That is a good film.
It's a steel book.
Oh, that's the cover I've seen. That is awesome.
It's the steel
And it's
book.
got
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
cases on, the case protectors.
It does both of these. I wonder if it's the same seller.
Could be.
But this is actually the cover.
Yeah, that's the actually the one I've seen might have been the
And
other
that's
cover.
the back.
But yeah, that's a good film. I don't own that one. I need to. I don't think I do. It's a
Well,
good
like
job.
I said, eBay purchases. Oh
It's a
wow,
good
look at
chance
how
to do.
nice that is.
Yeah, that's cool. Proper 80s.
There's no disc. No, I'm just kidding. Very cool. Synapse.
Wicked.
Anyway, that's all I've got. I don't have any other packages looking by. We'll have to do
No.
some new arrivals soon, man. We haven't done it in a while. Get back on our game a little bit.
Yeah, I've not bought a lot, to be fair,
Well,
in a while.
there's never a time better than today to start.
I need to catch up. Today I'd like to, but everything will be shut now.
Hmm.
So,
All right, cool. Well, I didn't plan to do that, but like I said, they just showed up right
Yeah.
before we started this video, and I think I'll be watching Popcorn tonight.
yeah, or write in a comment if
Boarding House.
you now end up watching Evil Dead. If you haven't been
Yes.
watching,
Or if you've listened to anything that we've said, or if you've been watching the movie.
yeah, I bet they're just like, yeah, all right.
Can
Get that Blu-ray out of my way.
you just put the subtitles for the movie across the bottom, and then I can just mute you guys?
Can you just shut up and
I
turn
think
it
we're
up?
onto something, man. Our subscription will like shoot up. Today we're watching.
Do a we could do a watch. We just talk for the
Exactly. I
yeah.
switched to my ice water because it's impossible to drink out of this thing.
Need a
It's
straw.
still cool, but yeah. Anyway, this has been fun. As always, if there is anything you'd like us to cover in a future video, just let us know and we will consider it.
Yep. Go over to Instagram, follow us over there. Send us a message or anything.
Or send us some magic too.
So magic, yeah. Legal magic, please.
Yes, please.
It's all gone wrong. And thanks for watching. Oh, and
Oh, here's my cat.
Yeah, that freaked me out then. didn't
She's right there. You saw some of my basement.
it?
Come here, kitty. I don't think she's never been on the show. Say hi, kitty. She looks really happy, right? She's purring at least.
Dude, she looks really menacing then.
Yes. Awesome. Well, this has been fun. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
Bye.